good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team.
What do you say? Come on, don't start that, man. Let's start the game. Okay. What? What, Daddy playing football?
So done.
You don't want me, man. That's not.
You're done.
Yeah, that's for Christmas stuff. Right, bet. We locked in, ready to go. Let's do it.
Pretty minimal gain on that return.
Kobe, you gotta get out, man. Why are you coming over here right now?
Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late the season.
Wants to go up top. Quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you run your slant route against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that is a good idea to game tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. And the Sooners are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to...
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Finds his man. It's Godfrey.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This place is
Careful of
roaring,
that.
and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line now.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. After 40, there he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
What? Oh, you out of the pocket. 0.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks will send down the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Stop pulling the dude back, man. That's corny.
He'll feel better trying to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Godfrey.
Every time I don't make that adjustment.
36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them to
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Rojas. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swimming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete on the comeback. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Clemson is down right now, and I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Takes the handoff. It's Rojas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Robinson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
You see a lot. quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Looking left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dump their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. Oh, what a spectacular way out and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Gibson on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's busted. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gainer.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Godfrey. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Sooners! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. He makes a catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, and quarterback putting it right on the money.
Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Let's go! Let's go! A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at on the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Godfrey. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.